Yo, people, you telling me back again for another one footy talk. Don, what's good, my bro?
We saying, man. We saying, bro. Just finished eating some wings. You know what I'm saying? I got my Coke here and that. You know what I mean, bro? I got my fan here and I got my gadget and that, just keeping me cool. You know what I'm saying, man? It's just keeping me cool because it seems like the timeline has kind of lost its cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of people coping, but you're a football man, Rants. You know what I mean? You're a football man, so I'm sure, yeah, you're gonna be able to speak objectively about your boy. You know, your boy straight out of the academy and that. You know what I'm saying, bro? But big up the chat, man. Big up everyone that's here, man. Welbs, bro.
What about him?
You haven't seen the news?
I've seen the news, but what about it?
Oh, whoa. What do you think? What do you think, bro?
I'm confused.
Bro, what do you think of the signing if we sign him?
And he's a good squad player to have.
Yeah, I agree, bro. But there's a lot of people that are saying otherwise. Oh, Welbeck in 2026. Oh,
who's saying that?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. There's hella. There's a few man in the group chats right now that are coping, bro. Bear man, I even put a tweet out saying, yo, Welbeck, I think will be a good signing. Bear man are saying otherwise. Oh, he's 35, he's nearly 36. How can you be going for Welbeck? You lot are talking about competing right now. Bro, it's just pure cope, innit? Because we're not bringing my man to be a starter for us, bro. He's coming in to be squad depth. You know what I'm saying? And to bring that experience, to bring that leadership, to actually, you know, bring some maturity into the camp. You know what I'm saying, Rants?
I agree.
When you're looking at one of the most mature guys in the team before, you're looking at guys like Fossing. And these guys aren't good enough. You know what I mean, bro?
I agree. I think he's a good signing. I'm assuming, what does that mean? Delap's leaving?
Well, the rumors right now is Delap. Delap might be leaving. Jackson, we know he's most likely going to go Villa, I reckon. Who else have you got there, bro? And Mega, they're saying maybe, I reckon it'll probably be a loan.
You're going to need to cut down your squad. If you got, you've already got João Pedro and Welbeck, then you need to cut the squad down because you only got one game a week.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So I think Emega might stay, but I reckon he'll probably get loaned out if anything, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then you've got Mark Guiu will probably get sold, I reckon. You'll probably get maybe a loan, or I reckon there'll be a club that will look to buy the guy. But, bro, I can't complain with this signing, man. This is a guy who's one of those guys, yeah, who's just got better with age. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's got better with age. He's been able to maintain his fitness for a minute. I checked his injury record because that was the main concerning thing for me with Welbeck before, yeah. And last season, bro, he missed one game. Yeah, one game, he had one back injury. That was it. The season before that, I think he missed, was it like 4 games or something like that? And he's coming off the back of scoring 13 Premier League goals, right? Season before that, he scored 10 Premier League goals as well, you know? And when you talk about the goals that he scores, Rants, they're not just any little tapping.
Danny Welbeck is a striker that I like. He's a good profile. He can hold the ball, can run the channels, can head the ball. You can do everything. Danny Welbeck is living proof that football has fallen off, because he broke through at a time where he was competing with Wayne Rooney's and these kind of guys, yeah. And he's still one of the best strikers in the league, yeah, at 35 years old. So that tells you that the standard of the league has plummeted to the point where you're actually appreciating the qualities that Welbeck has now. Because when Welbeck was in his prime, football was better. So people wasn't rating him like that. Now you can see the qualities that he has. Like, he's got a first touch, he can link, the run channels, he can finish. He's a good player. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's had his problems throughout his career with injuries, but that doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. So it's a good squad signing for Chelsea, especially with one game a week. Danny Welbeck's not a bad signing at all, bro.
It's not a bad signing at all, bro. And that's what man need to realize, yeah? This is clear proof again that they're giving Xabi the keys, bro. Because all you need to do, first of all, Rants, is just look at the age. I think this will be the oldest signing that Clear Lake make, right? Which is madness. Like, you don't think of anyone over 28 being signed by these guys, let alone a 35-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's all about building, bringing different components into a squad. That's what you need in a title-winning team, bro. We've done this thing for too long where it's like, you know, we buy a lot of individuals, but then when you're looking at certain mechanisms, bro, like the IQ, you know, you're looking at the seniority, bro, you're looking at the leadership, right? There were so many intangibles that were just missing from certain men. I spoke to you, Bears, about, okay, Chelsea do have experience in the team, like Caicedo, Enzo, these guys. I can't keep saying they're not experienced, but there's not many leaders that I look at. Because even Reece James, because Reece James, bro, is our captain, but I don't really look at Reece like he leads by example in terms of performances, but in terms of like being that adult in the group, I don't really look at Reece for that. You know what I'm saying? I look at Cole for that.
Yeah, but Reece is kind of still young, even though he's been around for a while.
Yeah, but I get your point. But at the end of the day, I look at Cole more as a leader. Like if Cole was Chelsea's captain, bro, to me that would make more sense because when I watch him leading, he just looks like a natural leader, and he's younger than Reece, bro. Right?
Yeah, I know, so, but I don't know. Centre backs always have this. Centre backs always kind of they have to be more vocal, so they always present themselves as being a bit more.
Nah, like, man, not all of them, bro. Not all of them.
But a lot of them do, bro. Like your stereotypical centre back is defending, shouting, controlling the line. They even got to communicate because usually they're in control of everything. So their man are naturally just more vocal. They have to be. Them and goalkeepers are always shouting, innit? Like Reece James just wants to play football and go home, innit?
I hear you, bro. But what I'm saying is when it comes to leading, when I look at Cole in comparison to the rest of them, bro, he's the one that just looks more like a natural leader. And I think through the academy, he was a captain as well, bro. So, and even when you just hear him talking as well, like he's very mature for his age. You know what I'm saying? He seems like he just wants to knuckle down and be serious. So I've always said, listen, we've got experience in the team, but in terms of the leaders, it's only really Enzo. There's only really Colwill. You know what I'm saying? That I'm looking at. There's not a lot of leaders in the team. But now, bro, I'm looking at Lacroix. You know what I'm saying? Like Welbeck. Was he Brighton's captain? Or was it Van Heck?
It wasn't Danny, but he would have won the armband at some point, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's won it a few times, innit? So he's got that leadership experience, bro. Like, man's been
but also he's played for Man United and Arsenal, bro. Like, he's an experienced footballer, bro.
Experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't have the greatest time at Arsenal, but during that time, he was turning up a lot for England, bro.
Yeah, but like, he played Champions League for Man United and Arsenal, bro. Like, he's an experienced player. Danny Welbeck he's had a very good career. So
he's had a very good career, and he's seen what United were doing, what they had in the squad in order to win the league, bro. Like back then, he was obviously younger, but those memories are gonna stay with man for life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, when I look back at what Rooney and that used to tell me, let me teach these lot. And when you just look at him, Rants, yeah, bro, this guy is ripped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't look after himself.
He looks after himself, yeah. And that's why I keep telling you, like, the theme that I've been looking at this season is go get me Premier League experience and go get me guys that are serious, right? Welbeck at 35, being able to maintain his fitness like this, that tells me that is a serious guy who's looking after himself, yeah? Because there's many footballers, bro. Look at Hazard, bro. This guy retired. How old was he? 32 when he retired?
Yeah, no, bro, you're spot on. You're 100% spot on. But you know what it is? I think if clubs are smart, we're going to start seeing the kind of football go back to clubs buying players at the right age to win things now because the young players are too expensive. And also, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. Like, this paying for potential shit gets you paying 100 million for Diomande, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's an absolute disgrace, bro. Like, he's a 20 million euro player and you just hope for the best in it. Like, bro, he's rubbish. There's nothing about this geezer other than pace that he can add to any football team because he sucks. So Diomande. So when I look at the fact that we got Yuri Tielemans for 35 million, there's players like I want Sander Berg, yeah. Like they're saying he's available for 40 to 50, between 40-50 million. We can get him. Players like Ismail Assar as well at Crystal Palace, I'll take him. All these guys are between 27 and 29 years old, bro. These are the ages of players man need to be going and signing if you want to win stuff, bro. All this buying young shit don't win you nothing.
We've seen it.
It don't. We've seen it, bro. All it does is you have to pay them more wages and you have to pay a higher transfer fee for the most part, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not because you're paying for potential. It's cheaper to buy the older players and then have them for 3 seasons and then buy someone else their age to replace them rather than spending fucking 200 and something million all in for a young player, bro, that might not produce.
Yeah, but it's all about mixing and matching for me, though, because if we was to sign him now and then we still go sign the 18-year-old winger that we're linked to from Leverkusen, yeah?
You don't need to be signing those fucking 17, 18-year-olds. You got enough.
we do have enough. But I'm saying, let's say we went through with it because we're heavily linked to this guy. He was playing for Bosnia, I think it was, in the World Cup. Yeah, like he's highly rated. He knows Jabi already. We're heavily linked to that guy. But the point that I'm making is that type of signing, when you're signing the guys like Lacroix in the same window, guys like Welbeck in the same window, man ain't gonna be mad at that, bro, because you're still bringing in older, mature guys, and you've also already got mature guys in the squad already, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem when you're just buying hella young players because it's like, yo, these men ain't gonna germinate, bro. You know what I'm saying? The likes of the Welbecks, the Lacroix and that, yeah, these are the guys that will help the younger players to germinate and actually reach their potential. You know what I mean? You look at Rashford, for example, right? Rashford, yes, we could talk about him as an individual. He should have done things differently and whatnot. But, bro, one of the reasons why this guy did not reach the heights he should have reached, bro, is because the environment at United stunk, yeah? The environment and the culture at Man United stunk, where this guy was not coming through in a time with, like, the likes of Rooney in their pomp, yeah? You put Rashford in that title-winning team before, bro, I think he has a completely different career. Not just because the players around him, yeah, but the culture would be different. You know what I'm saying? For example, Foden. You look at Foden, bro. That guy's been blessed with the environment that he's come through. Yeah, that guy.
I'll keep it all the way 100. If he was coming through at that time, he would have never made it at this club.
With Rooney and them, man.
He would have never made it, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he would have never made it, bro. The only reason why he made it at Man United is because we had bare injuries and he got lucky. That's what happened, bro. Like, he was behind bare strikers, bro. We had a few men ahead of him. We had fucking, what's his name? We had that Wilson Ute. We had that Keane Ute as well ahead of him.
But they were older, though. They were older than him.
Yeah, but, bro, like, he wasn't breaking through. We had an injury crisis. James Wilson. We had an injury crisis, and then he got through. He got lucky. If he was coming through and there was Chicharito, Rooney, and that, this brother would have been sent to fucking Rochdale on loan and never came back.
Yeah,
that's what would have happened, bro.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, yeah, let's say, because obviously during that time, the guy that was coming through was Welbeck. I'm just saying, let's say Rashford was coming through that time the way that he is right now, and he got the opportunity. Let's just say, in a hypothetical world, he got the opportunity. I think that he might have been potentially been a better player, bro, a more consistent player because of what's around him. Now, I get what you're saying in terms of his ability, because I know you don't really fuck with Rashford like that. But what I'm saying is, yeah, is like over the years, the guy's career has gone down a different route for Man United because of the environment a lot of the time that he's been there, bro. You know what I mean? You can blame him as an individual, but I also look at the club.
Absolutely, I do blame him as an individual. But the one thing that you're saying, yeah, that I agree with, yeah, is the point that United, the way we used to build our team is we had a solid, experienced spine running through the team, and then we had young players that came in and we sprinkled them around those players, and they developed amongst those players. Now teams are doing it the other way around. They've got bare young players, and the young players are making up the majority, bro. At Man United, that weren't the case, bro. The majority were experienced fucking pros, blood, that were captains of their country, that had over 100 caps. This is what Man United's spine was. And then we would go and sign players like Valencia, captain of his country. Do you know what I'm saying? Premier League experience. And we'd, like Berbatov's, Premier League experience. And we'd put Premier League experience around Premier League experience. And then if you want to go and sign the odd nanny who's meant to be a wonder kid or an Anderson, you can, but you're putting them in there with Carrick and Scholes. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not putting them in there with fucking 21-year-old midfielders. Like, you're not doing that.
That's the point that I'm getting at. Whereas with Rashford, bro, he's very, bro, his situation at United is quite similar to Shirley. That guy was fast-tracked Rants. You feel me? Like, he was just fast-tracked. He was given the big bucks.
No, he was like, fast-tracked at Man United. You know what I mean? He was.
That's the point that I'm making. I feel like if he was around that culture like before, when you were actually winning, bro, they would have never fast-tracked him. He would have ended up being what Marcus was at 22, at 27. You know what I'm saying, bro? At 28, man, I'm giving this guy the keys from so young. And that's where, yes, him as an individual, there's certain things he could look at and say, oh, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. But I have to be consistent, bro. I said the same thing about Shirley as well, bro. Right? As much as he's to blame for his time at Man United and that, the club are also to blame because he was never good enough to be starting for you, man.
But he was never good enough to be at the club. We shouldn't have signed him in the first place. So I mean, I blame the club 100% for everything that this guy's turned into, bro. Because we should have never signed that guy in the first place. He's rubbish.
I hear that. I hear that point. That's your point on it. But what I'm saying is, yeah, like if you had a Shirley type signing, yeah, in a title winning team, that's where man's like a third choice winger, bro. You even forget that he's there. You know what I'm saying? You see my man, oh, this it's still here, yeah. But man's just getting those minutes in the Carabao Cup. He plays for you. Let's be real, Rants. He turned up for you lot in the cup competitions. Let's be honest, yeah. But in the league, if you're playing man for 20 minutes here and there, he comes on here and there, he plays. He's just part of the squad. You won't really feel it. But at United, you put him in a position where you were depending on him, and that's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go look at the club. And that's what I'm saying, that, you know, the fact that we're bringing these sort of guys, they can help guide these guys, these younger players, right? The likes of Palmer and that, they still need guidance, bro. Yes, they've got the Premier League experience. I get all of that, bro. But they still need guys that have been there, done it, to teach them, yo, listen, when it comes to this period, December and that, bro, don't even step out, bruv. Yeah? Stay at home with your missus. Yeah, go watch some Christmas films and that, bro. It's going to be dark during this period. Yeah? And right now, we've got one game a week. Let's keep ourselves refreshed. You know what I'm saying? All the man, them, we're going to go out for a little meal for Christmas and that. But everyone, please, let's just, yeah, let's think about that at the end of the season. You know when you're just older, Rants, so you're chatting to, even me, I feel like an uncle these days, bro. Yeah? When I'm chatting to my younger cousins and that, I'm telling them certain things. I'm like, yo, this is life experience, you know? This is actually life experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the conversations I was being taught when I was younger, right? So this is just an example of some of the conversations that the likes of WELBECK and that will be having. You know what I mean? This is very, very important, bro. Very, very important. You need these sort of components when you're trying to build a title-winning team. You know what I'm saying? You can't be missing these components, bro. You know? So we keep going, man. I like the direction that we're going in right now, man. Because even Lacroix, you know, what's your take on Lacroix, man? What do you think? What do you think of the signing, bro?
I don't really rate him like that. However, if you're not playing a back three, he should be completely fine in it. He's Premier League proven that the fee's not crazy. It's to be honest, like, it's a signing that you can't really go bad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because your defense needed an upgrade, and he's an upgrade, and he's Premier League proven. But so he can't be worse than what you had. Like, there's no way that.
Do you think he stabilizes our defense to a level where we can actually compete?
Bro, I don't really know about competing, bro. Like, you know what it is? When I look at this league right now, I'm not really sure where everyone is. That's the truth. I'm not sure where everyone is. I'm not sure where Chelsea is. I'm not sure where City is, for instance, because if Rodri leaves, for example, like, I still feel like he might not. But if Rodri leaves, yeah, I don't know where that leaves Man City. Do you know what I'm saying? Without Rodri and Bernardo, I'd have to see them play, bro. I don't know where that leaves them. That could leave them, man, fighting for top four. That's how big a loss of them two is. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and with a new manager. So I'm not really sure where everyone is at the moment. That's the beauty. I'm not sure.
I hear you. That's the beauty of going into next season, bro, because there's so many questions for every team.
Including even Liverpool at the moment, yeah. Looking at Liverpool's squad, bro, like, brother, them man on the street right now, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like honestly, like, it's bad, bro.
Saeed was showing us a graphic earlier of their squad, bro. Like, I've been talking about their squad for time. It's only now where they finished, and then there's a few man injured where man are really looking at their squad. I've said, yo, I've told Drums for time, you've got holes all over your squad, bro. Your squad's getting balanced. I've told him this for time. Yeah, now man are actually seeing it because they didn't do well last season, right? But end of the day, bro, yeah, like, when it comes to Lacroix, for me, this is a type of defender that I've been begging for a long time, bro. Defend first, yeah? Before you think about ball playing, before you think about any of that stuff, bro, just help us defend first, man. This guy in the league, bro, when it comes to, like, the clearances, the blocks and all of that, is up there. Jules. People will argue, okay, yeah, but Palace, they sit back a lot of the time, so it might inflate his data and that. I hear all of that, bro. But end of the day, he's still got to do a job. He's still got to do that job. If they're sitting in deep and they've got to keep defending, then I've got to give man prop for being able to do that job to an excellent level, in fact, right? He's always available, Rants, bro. I checked his injury history. The guy's not got one injury for Palace, you know? Yeah? And he's played so much for them that I didn't even realize, bro. I didn't know this guy didn't play with Olise. I thought he was playing with Olise. Because he's played for them, he's played with them for so many games. It feels like he was there with Olise. He joined after Olise left. Yeah, that's how much football he's played. That's how much football this guy's played, bro. Right? But he adds that leadership. Like I said, yeah, he's another one that loves God as well. You know what I mean? He's a religious guy, right? Like, he's another one that I just look at and I'm like, bro, when man's walking around Cobham training and he's with WELBECK and these sort of guys, and the the other guys are looking at them, the younger ones. They can't mess about, bro, because he's just a man. You know what I'm saying, Rants? We've needed more men in the team. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Yeah, we've needed more men in the team, bro. So end of the day, yeah, how I look at this signing, I look at it very much like how I looked at when we signed Gary Cahill, right? Someone who's gonna give
Good
you,
player. Yeah.
you know, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10
Yeah,
minimum.
Premier
every
League
week.
proven experienced player. These are the kind of players that teams should be signing if they want to win stuff. I'll be real. These are the kind of players, bro. That's why I keep saying to these guys. Everyone's talking about marquee signings. Bro, I don't want no marquee. Go and get me guys that are solid Premier League players. I know what they're gonna do. That's why I said I'll take Sarr from Palace. I'll take Sanderberg from Fulham. That's who I'll take, and then go get me Lewis Hall from Newcastle. I'm cool. Just get me 3 Premier League players. I'm nice, bro. Like the Tchouaméni stuff is cute, bro. It's gonna sell shirts and that. But bro, I'll take Sanderberg all day, bro. Save my money, bro, and get a brother that I know that's just gonna do what he's gonna do, bro. Like, all this extra stuff. The players that are gonna do well for you are gonna be the Lacroix and the Welbecks. If you sign players like that, instead of trying to sign these fancy names, bro, because names don't guarantee performances.
Facts. Put up FOOTY and Shorty's comment as well. Says, what the hell does religion have to do with it, Don? No offense. Now, Lacroix not Muslim, bro. Lacroix Christian, bro.
Yeah, but what has it? What do you mean? What has it got to do with it?
It says it here, right? I'm just what's the word?
You're talking about his lifestyle.
Yes, exactly. I'm talking about his lifestyle. I'm talking about like him being serious, bro. There's a lot of unserious individuals. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they said the same thing about Esteval, to be fair, innit? He's a church youth and he's not outside on foolishness.
Exactly. That's my point here. He seems very focused. You know what I'm saying? So if you're following your religion and you're serious about your religion, usually these people are focused, bro. You know what I mean? So that's the point that I'm getting at. There's a lot of guys in this team that I've looked at. Guys like Fofana. I'm sorry, bro. I look at Fofana like he's a man child. As much as I've defended that guy for time, bro, he's a big man child, bro. You know what I mean? So, boy, bring more of these guys that go church, bro. Let him pray with Esteval and these man in the team. Chalobah, you can go now. Yeah, you're defending is blasphemous. You can go. Yeah, but these man, if the more religious youths, bring them. No problem. Yeah, we've had a lot of Brazilians at this club as well, Rants. Yeah, bro. These Brazilians are religious, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get the right ones, if you get the disciplined ones, yes. Yeah,
we've had the disciplined one. Ramirez was disciplined. Oscar was disciplined. You know what I'm saying? David Luiz was a bit of a joker, but he was very disciplined. Right? Yeah. William was disciplined. Thiago Silva was disciplined. Yeah. They all follow religion, bro. They're very religious.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Now you got the good ones still. The joke man end up back in Brazil at 26 on that. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. 100%.
No, it's true. No, it's true. I hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I think you're right. I like the way Chelsea are building their squad at the moment. I think it shows a bit of a contrast to what you lot were showing before, innit? And it's positive. Like, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be like, yeah, cool. They're going almost in the opposite direction to where they were going before, which is a good thing because you man went way too far that way with signing these 17-year-olds. You man got the biggest squad in the country. You got so many players you can't even register them and that. Like, so man need to get away from that. And maybe not being in Europe, it gonna help man streamline the operation, and then you lot patting yourself up, get yourself back into Europe, and then potentially if you want to sign bigger names and sign like tier above players, then you can do it when you're in Europe.
Yes, when your squad's built. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's where United are as well. Like, I get your point as well, because you're building all the components first, right? You're building all the components first, and then when it's time for the finisher, you know everyone's Rants. When it's time for the finisher, that's when you go for the bam. Yeah. United right now, bro, they're not in the.
But this is it. That's what Arsenal think that they're trying to do with Vinicius. They think, yo, we got everything else. Now can we get the diamond for the crown? Do you know what I'm saying? To put in there. The only thing is Vinicius isn't what they think he is, and 2, he'll never play for them. You know? You know what I mean? But they got the right idea though. They just can't get Vinny.
I hear it. We'll chat on Vinny in a sec, yeah. But yeah, man, like honestly, yeah, like it's just like I was speaking to bare people last season about finishing 10th, and I said, bro, like this is not a good look for the ops, you know, like us finishing where we're gonna finish, yeah, because it's actually exposed these guys completely. You know, I kept saying to you that what do you call it? What did I say? The volcano has erupted. Yeah, the volcano has erupted. There's nowhere for these guys to hide, right? This is what I was talking about, bro. They've been forced into a corner to go and sign Xabi. Yeah, they've been forced into a corner to go and just basically sign players that these guys would have been not even looked at twice, bro. Right?
Yeah,
no chance, because they've been completely humbled. They've seen that their plan blew up in their face in the worst way that it could, bro. 3 managers in a season. Yeah, injuries, guys coming out to talk, wanting to leave. Losing Cucurella, one of our main players, arguably the best left back in the world.
And you knew you were going to lose him as well, because that was, you know what I mean? That was always going to happen. There's been chat about that for the last, season and a bit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like all these things have happened, yeah, and they've had nowhere to hide, bro. So when people were laughing last season, I said, bro, you man can enjoy this for now, yeah, but bruv, I'm telling you, this is not good for you guys, because this is exposing these, man. Now they're going to be forced to have to change things. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're changing things. You know, yes, we were yet to see it on the pitch. I'm looking forward to, you know, pre-season so I can see things and that. I don't really care about the results in pre-season, innit? I just want to see that we're implementing
pre-season results, bro. Pre-season is for looking at patterns of play, looking at the style of play, and trying to work out what you can expect from your team. The results are insignificant, bro. And none of these things mean they're training matches that we get to watch.
Irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they are.
100%, man. But honestly, there's gonna be so many guys in this team here that are gonna feel like new signings, man. Guys like Esteval, hopefully he can stay fit. He's been training for a sec, right? He didn't get a run last season. I know there's some mixed reviews. You don't really like Gittins, but for me, bro, I'm happy to give him another season. The guy didn't even play 500 Premier League minutes, so I can't come to a full-blown conclusion about the guy when I looked at how bad the environment was last year, and he barely played, right? It came out that fucking Malteser, that cream egg, right? That's gone to Manchester. He was sabotaging us, Rants. I told you he was sabotaging us, bro, by playing Shirley every game. It didn't make sense why Shirley was starting ahead of Gittins the way that he was, when Gittins is the guy that fitted his system more.
Yeah. Garnacho was awful. Like, he shouldn't be starting for anyone.
Yeah. And the fact that he was starting him the way that he was, bro, didn't give Gittins no confidence. I'm sorry, I am not gonna write the guy off. If people want to write him off from what they've seen, you man can do that. But I'm like, bro, I want to give this guy another season, let him have a run of games, and where he's obviously not injured as well. And he's got less pressure now because Rodgers is ahead of him on that left-hand side, bro. So there's someone for him to learn from now. You know what I'm saying? There's someone for him to learn from over there, bro. You know what I mean? So guys like Gittins, hopefully he can kick on. That will feel like a new signing. Esteval playing in the team, starting on the right, will feel like a new signing. Yeah. Palmer getting back into form will feel like a new signing. Yeah. And that's another thing that we need as well. We need that guy back on form, because we look at him to be carrying us pretty much. Yeah, a lot of the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, so he's got more support now, so there's no excuse.
He's got support. He's got his best friend there now, Rodgers. Yeah. Palmer's been training for a minute. That's why I told you selfishly, yo, okay, yeah, he might not have gone to England, but I care about Chelsea more. I was happy that I was like, you know what? He's not going. You're not taking Gibbs White. You're not taking Palmer. No problem. He can rest and he can have a full preseason. Yeah, a full preseason, and that's what he's been getting. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I like the direction that we're moving in. I think our first game is tomorrow, man. On TV, that is.
Oh, okay. So, bruv, how come United have played 2 already and everyone else is playing later?
We've played 2, but they've been behind closed doors.
Oh, you've played 2 as well. All right, cool. I was thinking, why are we playing? Because I know I think it was Arsenal or something, they hadn't played yet. And I was thinking, how come we're playing and them man are not playing? So,
I think them man, who's back for Arsenal? Most of them should be back now. Like, Havertz just came back.
Yeah, but they're not going to play now, though. They need to get fit.
Yeah. I hear that. I think we've played Bromley, and there was another team that we played so far, you know. And Gittins scored in both those games, apparently.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Doesn't really mean much, but I'm sorry, man. I've seen flashes from that guy here to at least give him another season. Another season. But guys like Delap can go. I've told you already. Delap needs to be in a team.
Is there anyone in for him, or is it a loan thing, you reckon?
Nah, he'll get bought, man. He'll get bought. We'll get that money back. Probably even get a profit. You know what I'm saying, bro?
If you man can do that, then boy. You know what I mean?
We'll get our money back, man. People, listen, I've told you this before, Rants. Chelsea is a tuck shop because clubs look at Chelsea and they look at the environment and they take players because they're like, that player didn't work because he was at Chelsea. That's why we managed to move on so many players, because we've not got a good reputation, bro. Yeah. Shirley, look at Shirley, bro. Emery's probably looking at Shirley thinking, yo, it's Chelsea, man. I can do something with him.
Honestly, it's money laundering. I don't think, he's gonna play him.
He'll play him.
I don't think he's gonna play him.
Bro. He's got no choice.
I think but if they're saying he's gonna go back in for Jackson, like somebody said with PSR, if a team buys a player, I think within 45 days of selling to another team, then it goes down as a swap deal. So how the hell are you gonna do the Jackson to Aston Villa?
Actually, that will probably be after the 45 days. We'll probably do it then. We'll probably just delaying it a little bit. But I don't see Emery messing about with Shirley, man, because we've got a very good relationship with Villa. Very good relationship with them. Yeah. And that's another reason why we even got Rodgers in the end. Yeah. These man, they fuck around. Arsenal fucked around with every time they go to Villa, they like to fuck around, bro. They tried to go get Watkins in that January. They like tried to pay like 20 million less than what they were asking for. They tried to get Rodgers for like 20 million less than what they were asking for. 17 million less. I remember with Douglas Luiz. Remember Douglas Luiz in January that time as well, bro. Yeah, they messed about with them. So they've not got a good relationship. Esri's another one. They're trying to pay like 20 million pounds less than what Villa are asking for. Whereas with us, we go to them. Matson, yeah. We'll take Amari Kellerman from you. We'll take Chukwuemeka from you. We'll give you Shirley, right? We'll take Rodgers off of you. Very good relationship, bro. So if Emery wants to mess about our relationship, because if you don't meet these conditions, bro, then that's no beef. Because we've helped them out a lot. They're in problems financially, and we keep helping them. You know what I'm saying? So they better play that guy, right? But again, that goes back to what I'm saying about Chelsea, bro. The fact that our environment is not rated by many from outside, even inside. That's why guys like Delap are able to go somewhere else, bro. Everton will look at him and say, "Yo, it was Chelsea. That's why he didn't play the way that we know he can play." Right? I think he'll go somewhere else and do well, Rants. I don't think he's shit. Yeah. He's shit for Chelsea, yes, but I don't think he's a shit player. I'll be honest. Yeah.
I don't think he's a shit player either. I just think that the move didn't work out for him.
Exactly, bro. That's the point. Bro. He'll go Everton, bro. Who they got there? They got Barry and what's my man? Barry and Beto. Come on, man. Delap can go over them sides.
Delap goes in and starts there, bro.
They'll start him. They're not buying him to be
and he'll do well there as well because he suits what man are trying to do.
Dewsbury Hall and these sort of guys. He's a typical Moyes striker.
Yeah, Moyes likes a physical line leader, bro. That's what he likes, bro. He likes your what do you call it? He likes your Antonios. You get me? Them kind of strikers.
Them classic English pie and mash, bangers and mash.
That's what he likes.
Yeah, that's what he likes, bro. He likes them typical ones, bro. I remember when this guy, he signed Fellaini for you, man, innit? Because he loved him at Everton. Did he play him on top of Everton sometimes?
He signed Fellaini and he wanted to sign Leighton Baines as well. Leighton Baines would have been a good signing though, bro. He was a cold left back.
Leighton Baines was, that guy's engine, bro. And and that left foot, man. Leighton
Baines.
He
was a baller.
I liked him still. But yeah, man, like listen, Delap will get a move, man. He needs to go to a team where he's the main guy again and the target man. Everyone in the team is working to get him the goals. That wasn't the case at Chelsea, bro. Man's coming on off the bench, getting microwave minutes, he's trying to fight people and that. Like, I'm not taking away blame from him, innit? Like, I've blamed him. He's not been good enough himself. But I can't ignore the environment he was in. I just can't. If people don't want to look at both sides, they can do that, bro. I don't view the game like that, innit? Simple as that. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I think he'll do better elsewhere. And I stand by my take. If Man United bought him last summer, I reckon we're having completely different conversations about Delap. Conversations where man are saying, yo, these man couldn't even sign him. He was 30 million right there. Man United have gone and signed him. Why couldn't we go get him? That's what people would have been saying. Yeah?
I agree. This is what I've been saying to people, bro. Like, if we signed Delap last season, he would have given a way better account of himself than what he did at Chelsea. And he's not the only player that's gone to Chelsea and looked worse. The same thing happened with Dewsbury Hall, bro. Dewsbury Hall was always a baller. He was always a baller, but it just didn't work out at Chelsea, bro. But just the way that your team was set up, the way that your team was set up, it just wasn't great, bro. Like, Delap is not having a good time, but Delap's not rubbish though. Like, he's not rubbish. He looks rubbish now, but he's not rubbish, bro. Like, I seen enough of Delap at Ipswich to know he's not rubbish, bro. you know what I'm
He's
saying? He
not.
might be a limited player, but he's a player that you can definitely get a tune out of if you know how to use him correctly.
Exactly, bro. If you're gonna go sign this guy, be prepared to. You have to be prepared. Sorry, to have him in a team with facilitators, right? I blamed Palmer for part of his form as well, bro. Because Palmer, I told you already, bro. This guy didn't even create 10 big chances. Yeah, he got 1 assist all season, bro. Part of my take for Delap doing well was the fact that our creativity in the team is A1. Our creativity in the team was mainly coming from Enzo. Yeah, Palmer wasn't helping Delap, and this is the guy that he was helping in the academy, but he didn't help him at Chelsea, bro. And then he comes on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then that's another appearance gone. Yeah. So end of the day, bro, I think he can go to a mid-table club and get himself back, you know, firing. Maybe, I mean, Newcastle. Maybe if he goes to Newcastle, I don't know what's going on over there. They're in a bit of a mess. I think Everton will probably be a better move, but there hasn't been any real like links to clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I think that will probably advance when Welbeck officially signs, in it. I think that's probably when it will start to advance. Okay, this club are coming in for him.
And what kind of fee are they talking about for Welbeck? It won't be that much.
It ain't been disclosed, bro, but I'm saying, for me, I think 15 million is fair.
Yeah, I think so. 15, 20 max. That's what I think it's going to be, something like that.
Yeah, he's got 12 months left, 35. I think the most expensive 35-year-old in the Prem plus was Ronaldo, isn't it? For you, man.
What?
Juve to Man United. I think you paid, was it 18 million?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was Ronaldo. There hasn't been a 35-year-old going for more than 20 million in the Premier League, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you might be right. Yeah,
that goes to show you, innit? We got to pay. We can't be overpaying 30 million in that, bro. Give them up to 20 million. And again, we've got a good relationship with Brighton, so hopefully we get that sorted out, man.
Yeah, that'd be decent.
Saying, bro?
It'll be decent. Are you lot 600 like target? Make sure you run that up. Obviously, man, just seen the news. Bournemouth won 130 million euros for Krupi Jr. Yeah, and it's like, bro, I'm laughing when I see these prices. 130 million euros for a youth. That's very good. Don't get me wrong. I think he's got amazing potential. Like, I think that he's a really good footballer. I think out of all these young players that everyone's gassing up, like, he's the real deal. Like, he's the real deal. However, that is a ludicrous amount of money.
Yeah,
it's a ludicrous amount of money, bro. I mean, 130 million euros, and bro, let's see if Barcelona pay that, because, boy, obviously they want Julian Alvarez. Atletico are doing the bad man thing where they're just like, no matter what, you're not getting him kind of thing. That's what they're really on right now. So if Atletico mean, yeah, that they're not letting Alvarez go no matter what, and these lot decide to go and get Krupi, if you can put Krupi in a team with Lamine Yamal, yeah, it's crazy. I'll be real. It's crazy. Like, they'll win the league again. I know everyone's gassing the Real Madrid thing, and obviously Jose's doing the Galacticos thing, yeah, but bro, Barca are Barca, bro. You get me? Like, even with all the signings Real Madrid have made, yeah, I can't just give Real Madrid the title, bro. They just don't win leagues, bro. Like, not really.
They've still got a mesh. They've still got a mesh. I think Barca, they've meshed already, innit? They've still got a mesh. They've got a new manager. Barca have already had what's my man's name? Flick. You know what I mean, bro? So I think Madrid will bridge that gap. But to just say, yeah, they're gonna go win the league now, I think that would be very naive, innit? But Krupi, bro, that's another one, yeah, where look at the clubs that are linked to him. But then you have some people that are gonna try to tell me, oh yeah, go sign Krupi to back up João Pedro. Why the hell is he gonna leave Bournemouth to be a backup at Chelsea, bro?
He's been linked with so many top clubs because man knows he's a top talent.
Exactly, bro. He can start at so many places right now. I think that'll be a brilliant signing for Barca, bro. But you know, I don't know why Spurs right now are not trying to just slap that bread down. Yeah, Spurs, you know, United, I don't think you will, because obviously
Spurs are trying to get Savinho or something like that. And remember, Spurs already have Solanke, so they're probably looking more in wide areas.
Yeah, they are, bro. But listen, Solanke. I think Solanke is actually a good player, in it. But the problem is, again, the environment, bro. The guy had no creativity around him. His fitness was poor as well. You get more creativity around the guy, I think he can score goals. You know what I mean? But yeah, Krupi, I think that'll be a brilliant signing for Barca, man. I still hope Alvarez goes there though. I still hope Alvarez goes
This is
there.
crazy. Man said Julian Alvarez requested a meeting with Atletico. That man said, nah, you're good. You know that? Man said, yo, I want to talk to you, man. He said, nah, you man are good, innit? I'll see you when you get back to training, my guy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I need him to go Barca, bro, because I'm telling you, if he doesn't, these gooners can just go there and try to do a little something.
He would not go to Arsenal, bro. Like, he's another one. Even though he's not a big name, no, bro. Like Atleti, like I'm not selling you, bro. Like it don't matter who comes in with the bread, you're not going, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. Huh?
Atleti are more open to selling to Arsenal than to selling to Barca.
Nah, but they're not open to selling him at all, bro. This is the maddest thing, and the maddest thing is they're saying they offered Gyökeres and bread for my man. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he don't want to go there. He's got his heart set on Barcelona, bro.
Yeah, and but he still wants to leave Atleti.
And this is but not really. I don't believe so. I believe if he can't go to Barca, he'll stay, bro, because he was also linked to PSG as well, Brad. And I'm pretty sure that he told PSG, "Nah, I don't wanna play for you."
Nah, I think if he don't go Barca and Arsenal come with the bread, I think he leaves. Personally, innit? I think he'll go.
Fair enough, bro. You got more faith in Arsenal than I do, so you know what I'm saying.
Bro,
but I just don't believe he wants to play for them, bro. Like I just don't believe it.
Bro, I hear that, but you talk about faith, but I believe that Vinny will sign a new deal. I think Vinny will sign a new deal.
He will, bruv.
Yeah.
He will, and they're gonna end up with Leao blood or something like that, bro.
Have you seen where he's going, bro?
He got linked to Galatasaray on loan or something.
Yeah. He's another one as well, bruv. He's gonna go and start flipping kebabs now. With
he's a scrub, man. Like broski. Last summer they were linked with Rodrigo, I swear.
Galatasaray.
No, Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal, were they linked to Rodrigo?
They was linked to Rodrigo I swear it was last summer, guys. Last summer they was linked to Rodrigo.
That was more fans that were pushing.
And then the man ended up signing Noni Madueke.
that was more fans that were pushing it, innit?
Right, but I swear that.
I don't again, bro, when it comes to you, because he said, I've got more belief in Arsenal, bro. Listen, man's old enough to remember all these deals, the Benzemas, the Di Marias, the Higuains, like Draxler. Remember how long Draxler was linked to Arsenal, bro? Draxler.
Bro, every summer for like 4 years.
For 4 years, bro. Suarez, you know what I mean? Jamie Vardy and that. Bro, there's been multiple examples.
Oh, the Vardy one's mad. I remember that Vardy one. I thought that was happening.
Bro, Jamie Vardy, all of these, man.
And then he turned them down, bro.
Exactly. So me being skeptical about Arsenal slapping down the bread to get the Vinny deal done, I've got every right to be skeptical. It's got nothing to do with me being a Chelsea fan. It's to do with how your club have operated over the years. And even this summer, they're talking about, we've got a ceiling on how much we want to go. We're not overpaying, right? So why am I going to think that they're going to go do a mad thing for a guy that's going to cost what? Over 250 million as a whole package.
But this is why I can't stand Man United fans, because Arsenal have just won the league. They don't have loads of players to buy, and them man are penny pinching. Then, Bob, Arsenal could have just gone and slapped down the peas for Bruno G. The deal could be done already. They could have gone in and slapped down the peas for other players. The deal could be done. They haven't slapped down peas nowhere because they, you know what it is? They're supposedly, obviously none of us are accountants here. Supposedly, they're all right with FFP Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be quite healthy. But we know that they've got one of the highest wage bills in the league. We know that. Do you know what I'm saying? They got a massively high wage bill. And then they've got players that they can't offload, bruv, because their wages are too big, bro. If you're fucking Gabriel Jesus on 285, I'm not leaving. I'm seeing out my contract. What are you talking about? Because I ain't getting that nowhere else.
Right, did you see? Bro, this brother, Ornstein put out news about Jesus. They're looking for, I think, between 18 to 20 million back in June, start of June, right? I saw this brother in pictures with Nelson at the airport yesterday, bro. Right? So he's going to this, I don't know, I think they're going on tour now, wherever they're going. Man's there, he's still there at that club. They're struggling to get rid of this guy, right? So you're speaking facts there. Until these guys prove us wrong and say, you know what, we're gonna slap down that bread to shut these people up. I'll say fairs. Because even with the Declan Rice thing, bro, that was a big surprise when they came back and offered 105 million. Because we're like, yo, we're not used to this from Arsenal, right? We're not used to this from Arsenal, bro. So personally, I think Vinny will sign that new deal. And if he doesn't,
he will.
I see Saudi coming in and just giving man.
It's a Vinny, bro. It's a Saudi. Or it's a PSG, it's anyone, but it's not Arsenal, bro. I'll be honest, I just can't see him going to Arsenal. And bro, when you got Havertz on big money, obviously they have to bump up Rice's wages. You have to bump up Saka's wages. Like, bro, these man don't want to keep spending like that. Remember, they spent £1 billion and only got 1 league title. Then they're not gonna just keep spending money like that. They're not in it. They dropped 100 million on Rice, but Arsenal are not gonna just keep dropping 100 millions on players every window or every other window, because that's not really what they do, bro.
It's not really what they do, and that's
the
what I
Rice
was
was a one-off thing.
And that's what I said to Potts earlier. I said, bro, is this a PR kind of spin? Because the mood in the fan base right now is a bit down.
I think they're trying to, off the back of the win of the league, I think they're trying to keep the fans positive. But deep down, they knew they wasn't going to do loads of business this summer. Yeah, like in my head, it was always 3 players Arsenal were going to sign.
I think
a midfielder and another position. But they've signed a left winger already because they got rid of Trossard. I could see them signing 2 more players, and then maybe if they sign a third one, it's going to be just any squad player that can just fill in at left back or something like that. I can't see them doing too much madness.
If Vinny signs that deal, what's going to happen is they're going to come out and say, well, at least we tried. And then you know what's going to happen, bro? It's time for Neto, bro. Yeah? It's time for our annual relationship. CEX boys, come through again, bro. Yeah? CEX. Neto is brilliant. Brilliant for how they want to play. He works off the ball. You know what I'm saying? He runs back, he tracks back, and he loves to run and cross. You know what I'm saying, Rants? Not much flair like the guy on the right-hand side, but he loves to just whip in the ball. Perfect for Arteta. Yeah? Perfect for Arsenal as a club, because they ain't going to spend over 100 million on the guy, are they? It'll cost probably what? Up to 70 million? You know what I mean? And they've got our account details on speed dial, bro. So I could definitely see it being like a Neto, maybe even Rashford towards the end of the window, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And when I was saying
that would be identical to the Noni Madueke thing, bro. Like end of the window.
No, Madueke wasn't end of the window. That was during the Club World Cup.
No, but either way, it's like you're getting to the end of the window, and it's like, bro, like all of our plan A's are not there, bro.
You see? Yeah. So, bro, I'm telling you, man think I'm trolling. I'm not trolling, bro. Chelsea want to get rid of Neto. Neto is open to leaving. Liverpool have been linked to the guy. Right?
Who's your other left-sided player? Yeah, I guess because you're playing 10s, isn't it?
Well, we don't know what shape we're going to play.
Yeah, you're probably 2 games, 10s, bro, so you don't need Neto.
Yeah, but these 2 games, we don't know, because these 2 games, apparently we played a 4-2-3-1 in these 2 games.
Yeah, but Alonso does that though. He did that at Real Madrid, and then as soon as shit gets techie, bro, 3 at the back, like that's his thing, innit?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. He started with that, and then he moved. So we don't know what shape he's gonna play. He said himself, innit, like I'm very, very fluid with what I do, very flexible with what I do. But I'm just looking at how Arsenal operate and how Arteta operates, and I'm telling you, bro, Neto ticks a lot of boxes of what they would go and do. It ticks a lot of boxes for what they would go and do, bro. You know what I mean? It'll be a lot of money for us, but for them, they'll be looking at it like we're saving money, because we're buying Premier League experience. He's been able to stay fit now. He already knows London. He ain't even got to move from where he is, right? It's a no-brainer. We've wanted him before. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if you see this window Arsenal accelerated on signing Pedro Neto. I won't be surprised at all. I won't be surprised at all, bro. Yeah?
He's one that I reckon will be gone. Basically saying Arsenal aren't prepared to pay the 80 million that Newcastle want.
Yeah, they're not. They're dilly-dallying on that.
Yeah, but why not? Like, they have money, blood, unless there's something that we don't know.
Bro, this is just how they operate, man. I don't know whether maybe they don't want to look in the window like to be a club that just pay up. Maybe they want to be looked at as like top negotiators and they'll get it done.
Yeah, but they just won the league. They can't afford to be doing that shit now, because now is the time for you to reinforce your squad so you can try and retain it. I
agree, bro. But they've obviously got another way of thinking, and end of the day, that's why I'm not overly crashing them, yeah, because the window's still long, innit? Like, there's still enough time for them to just bam, 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 signings, and it's like, oh yeah, was criticizing them before, but you know what, Fez? I can only say so much at the end of the window, Rants. I can only say so much at the end, bro. But for now, they should have signed Rodgers. Yeah, Bruno should be an Arsenal player already.
And apparently the Rodgers thing, they were willing to pay the money. It's not like they weren't willing to pay it. They were just kind of just taking too long.
Bro, they were willing to pay up to 100 million, bro. Like, and they you know what it is, yeah? They sat down bare comfortable, thinking, yeah, man, he ain't gonna go Chelsea. He only wants us. Little did they know that Rodgers wasn't looking like that. Yeah, it wasn't a situation like with us and Caicedo and Liverpool, where even though Liverpool slapped down the bread, he still said to them, sorry, I still want Chelsea. So Chelsea were forced to have to come back and make another offer, right? It wasn't like that. Rodgers was open, yeah. Rodgers was open to coming to Chelsea Football Club, and he's already spoken about how, you know, Xabi and the style of play convinced him to come. That was a big reason why he wanted to come here, bro. You know.
I hear it.
So end of the day, man can cope and say, oh, he's not worth 117. Bro, your club were willing to go up to 100 million, which is still overpaying for Rodgers. Yeah, you're still overpaying for the guy. Yeah, and he was your main target. So you should have got it done. You should have got it done, bro.
Yeah, that's looking a bit mad still, guys. I'm not even going to lie, bro. It's looking sicky.
Bro, Rants, you know the domino we need? Rodri to go and then Man City to just swoop and take this guy, bruv.
Take Enzo, innit? That's what you lot want.
No, not Enzo, no, Bruno, not Enzo. Bruno. I think Bruno G will be a good Rodri replacement, bro.
Oh, you think that City are gonna take Guimaraes from Arsenal?
I think if this Rodri thing gets done quickly and Arsenal are still fucking around, I can see Man City selling Rodri and then going in for Bruno G.
I hear it.
And they'll get it done quickly as well, bro. True.
But there was I don't know, some Chelsea fans were saying that they thought that you lot might try hijack that.
There's rumors, there's a few things that are going around at the minute, but it seems like a lot of the Chelsea sources are shutting it down, you know, but I won't be surprised if we're looking at it, Rants. Like I said to you, we're moving in silence. We're moving in silence, bro. You might just see Newcastle have accepted the fee from Chelsea. Bam, Bruno medical due on Tuesday and that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. Nah, it's true. Nah, you lot are doing some good business. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how Alonso sets them up and how they take to the new instructions. That's what would be interesting to see, because obviously, man, see what my guy Amarim's doing at Milan at the moment, bruv. You know what I mean? So, bro, it's not easy, bro. You know what I mean? Some players don't always settle in, bro. But one game a week means more time on the training ground. So, in theory, you lot could be okay, man. It's gonna be interesting.
He was looking forward to watching Chelsea, like Chelsea players or Chelsea player under Xabi.
I don't know, bro. You'd have to say Cole Palmer, bro, because after the season he had last season, I think the discourse around him has changed so much that he's got a lot to remind people about. You know them ones. Yes, if he's still that guy, he needs to remind people he's that guy, bro, because I can't lie, bro. A lot of people are doubting him, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are doubting him. They're saying, you know what, bro? Injuries or no injuries, yeah, the level you're playing at's not good enough.
Bro, he needs to do what AJ did the other day, bro. Yeah? Off season, off round, next season, next round, come back on smoke.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
I agree.
Knock you guys out. That's what we need from Cole, bro. You need to, you know what I mean? I don't know, there's something about how he's training right now, Rants, yeah? Like, it just seems like he's really trying to, you know, I'm trying to prove people wrong. Yeah, and then Esteval, bro. Esteval, again, I want that guy to be our starter on the right.
He just needs to stay fit, bro. I'll be honest, yeah. Esteval's a good footballer, but until he can stay fit, this discourse is the same as the Lavia discourse. It's like, until you can stay on the pitch, it's like, man can only talk so much about what you can do or what you will do, bro, because man don't know if we're going to see you.
He's trimmed down, though, which I think will help him, personally, because I think he bulked up a little bit too much, man. I'll be real. I wanted him to eat the Wagyu. I wanted him to get bigger, you know, pulls on that blood, but not too big to the point where you're not really playing and then you pick up an injury. And this is a lie as well. Injury prone. I think it's a little bit too early to be saying he's injury prone. He's had a few injuries, yes, but
it's just not been a great start in terms of injuries. It's not easy to settle when you can't get a rhythm.
Exactly, bro. And if you go check his injury record in Brazil, it's really good, bro. It's really good. And he was getting clattered in that league. You know what I'm saying? So he's one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Quenda's one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I want to see how Xabi uses him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to be on the left? Is he going to be on the right? Is he going to be a wing back in this system? I'm looking forward to seeing him, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's going to be any like academy guys getting promoted, you know, like guys that we haven't really seen yet. There's a guy called Reggie. Isn't he Reggie?
Brother, you ain't got no space to promote no one with your 1 game a week, blood. You know them man's there. Your squad's already too big, blood. You need to relax, bro. Man already got 50 man in your squad, cuz.
Yeah, but you know, there's certain guys sometimes, Rants. You might just keep them around, innit? Just to like learn what it's like being in the first.
Be real, bro. You ain't got no space for that, bro.
Yeah, well, you know,
you ain't got no space for that, bro. You need to just kind of, you know, man have to do the car boot sale.
Did you see Jesse Derry at the weekend as well? Yeah.
No.
You know about Jesse Derry though, innit? Told you about him.
No, nothing about him.
Jesse
What
Derry,
is it? What is that a youth player from you? Look?
We bought him from Palace, and he's on loan at Sporting right now.
Okay.
I swear I told you about him. I said to you, we signed this guy from Palace. He's a baller.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you could have. So what is he at Sporting now on loan?
He's on loan at Sporting, yeah, and he came off the bench. I'll show you the game.
He's playing in Portugal, yeah.
He's playing in Portugal. There's a clip I've got, all actions from that game. He scored a mad goal, bruv. Mad goal, and his performance was mad. Like, he just reminds me of Jack Grealish.
Okay.
Yeah? Very good at creating separation to let off shots. You know what I'm saying? He's so techie, bro. He's got tech, man. I like him. I like Jesse, bro. I think, and we just signed he just signed a new contract as well. If we flip him, I will be angry, bro. Because he should not be flipped. Yeah. Come next season, you find a space for him in the squad somehow. Yeah. But Jesse Derry, man, honestly, that guy's a hooper. Yeah. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, again, it's a Chelsea thing, bro. It's not. I remember watching, bro. I came across this guy on TikTok. I was watching some clips on the TikTok, and I'm like, bro, who's this guy? Yeah. I saw he plays for Palace. So then I messaged D. You know D, the Palace fan, innit? Yeah. I messaged D. I'm like, yo, D, who's this Jesse Derry guy? Yeah, he's a baller. He's like, he plays for us right now. He's having a few problems and stuff. Yeah, he thinks he's too big. He's getting too big for his boots. He's got attitude problems and that. This was before Chelsea were even linked. I said, bro,
okay,
if he leaves, whoever gets him, they're lucky, innit? Because I think he's good. Then all of a sudden, I see Bayern Munich wanted to buy him, and then Chelsea came in for him, right? And he's actually a Chelsea fan as well, growing up. So I'm like, yo, why is she looking to sign this you? So that's when we signed him, innit? And I'm like, yo, D, remember me and you were speaking about him? He was like, yeah. I was like, bro, I like him, man. And then he started against Forest. He started against Forest last season for us. But then he had the head injury. Don't you remember, bro? He got
I can't remember now.
He got stretchered off. Innit? But honestly, the tech for that guy's got, bro, a baller, man. Honestly, I'm gonna keep a close eye on Sporting because they're playing Champions League as well. They're playing
interesting,
Champions.
but yeah, you man squad, brother, too much junk volume in it. So you lot need to pattern that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said if Rodrigo is 70-73, brother, I don't see Rodrigo in, bro. I don't see it, bro, because I just don't believe Man City are gonna take idiot money for Rodri. If Rodri's leaving, I want 100 mil. I want 100 million.
Mate. 12 months left. You ain't getting 100 million.
Brother, I want 100 million. Bro, Harry Kane went for like 90 million to Bayern Munich here.
Yeah, man. Madrid are totally
left, bro. So I want 100 mil, or he can go on a free next season, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll keep him here against his will. I don't need to make my money back on Rodri. He's been there for so long that he's already paid his fee. You know what I mean? He's paid his money off, bro. What man would losing Rodri right now? It's not worth it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not worth it. Yeah, so pay me the P's, or he could leave on a free, no problem. That's what I'd be on.
That's why for me, if I'm an Arsenal fan right now, yeah, I'll be like, bro, I'll be putting so much pressure to go sign Bruno ASAP, yeah, because bro, Rodri should be getting this needs to be sorted out ASAP. Because you can't be someone like him, you can't drag it till the end because replacing him is going to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Anderson is not a direct replacement for Rodri. He's
hell no. That was the Bernardo replacement, if anything.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying, bro? So they can't be rushing around because the moment that you rush around and leave it late, okay, you might have the money. You're going to try to go get Wharton, yeah? They'll tell you, yeah, you've got to pay us now 130 million because you're leaving us.
They know you got the bread.
You're leaving us with no time. You know what I mean? Yeah, they come to Enzo. Hey, it's late, and on top of that, you fucking have that scrotum there. 160 million. How about that? Yeah. 160 million. How about that? Yeah.
No, I hear it. I think Rodri gets the pay rise and he stays.
No, I think he's gone, man. I think he's gone.
I think he gets a pay rise. He stays for one more season. They probably put a release clause in the contract or something like that, and he can leave.
Man,
next season. I don't
Personally,
think he's gone unless they're gonna cough up the bread. Like, I don't see Man City saying, "Oh yeah, I'll take 60 million for him." Like, there's no fucking way you take 60 million.
Nah,
for
it won't be 60.
your captain, bro.
I think he'll probably be like, and his stocks have gone up after the World Cup again, innit?
This is what I mean. Ballon d'Or winner, world champion. There's no way man are taking 60 million for him. It's an idiot thing.
Busquets or Rodri for you, Rants?
Busquets, of course.
Busquets, you prefer Busquets?
Yeah, of course. It's not comparable, bro.
Why not?
It's not comparable, man. Like,
why is it not comparable?
Because Busquets is just better, like.
Better what?
At everything apart from shooting.
He's better at everything.
At everything.
What's everything?
Receiving the ball, passing, screening, everything. Everything.
Rodri can't do that to an elite level?
He can, but there's levels to elite, blood. You know what I mean?
They're both elite.
No, yeah, brother, but there's levels to elite. Elite is a spectrum, bro. You know them ones there. Like,
and they're in the same spectrum.
We can both be elite and you not be better than me, bro. Like, Messi and Ronaldo were both elite, but Messi weren't close to Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo wasn't close to Messi, sorry.
You see at dinner, bro, yeah? Busquets sits here, Rodri sits next to him.
Nah, bro, listen, Busquets is at the head of the table, blood. You know what I mean? And Rodri's sitting on the side.
But Rodri sits in front of him, though. Yeah?
But it doesn't matter. He's still on the side. I'm at the head of the table. I got a big piece of chicken, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a drumstick, rude boy. I got a big piece.
Busquets, the main thing that Busquets was better than Rodri at, yeah, is the, you know, okay, yeah, he looks a bit more flary on the ball. He looks a little bit more elegant.
It's not even flary, bro. Like, you can't get near this guy.
And you can't get near Rodri either.
Oh, let me tell you something done, yeah? Let me tell you something done. Even when Busquets was getting old, yeah, you never heard this, his legs are going. You know why? Because you could never get near him to know if man's legs were there or not. That's the reality. You couldn't get near Busquets. That's why you never heard this, legs are going. Because as soon as the ball was into Busquets, it was gone, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you thought you was getting near him, man's dropping the shoulder, touch, gone. Like, man are just like, bro, there's no, his legs are going, bro. You're not getting nowhere near this guy, bro.
And you know what I've always said about Rodri as well, blood, over the years? Every time I watch this guy, I'm like, yo, you see Rodri? Watch him, yeah, and I promise you can play another 90 minutes straight after, bro.
Brother, Busquets had Rodri playing centre back. You man remember that? You're not getting the ball off of him. Bro. You remember that, innit? You remember Busquets had man playing centre back, innit?
And on top of that, yeah, do you
remember? Do you remember centre back Rodri for Spain?
And then the match-winning moments from this guy, bro. Champions League final against Bayern Munich in the Champions League and that, in the Premier League, the big goals man scored and that, yeah? His goal contributions are nearly beating Busquets, and he's played like 250 games less, yeah? You know what I'm saying, bro? So for me, I think Busquets was better. You can say he's better, like, in terms of, like, the dropping of the shoulder and that. I get that, yeah? Cool, fairs.
Everything, bro.
Rodri can still... Bro, Rodri on the ball is still very, very press resistant, bro. It's so difficult.
He is press resistant, but there's Busquets press resistance, bro. Like,
yes, I'm sorry.
Busquets is like the Ronaldinho, yeah, of sixes, bro. You know them one.
Yeah, but okay, he can be that. He can be that.
That's
bro.
Fine. Like, Rodri can be someone else, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Rodri's got more to his game. Rodri's got more to his game than Busquets, bro.
No, but he don't though. Like, that's a myth, bro. No, he's just better at shooting and crashing the box, bro. Because he's slightly better athletically.
There we go then.
That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. They're the main things.
Not enough. That's not enough.
For me, it is. Because every
that's area like saying Jude's a better athlete than Zidane, bro. Because he can crash the box better. So he's better than Zidane.
Come on, man. Come on now, Rants.
It's true. He gets more goals than Zidane. And he's a better athlete and he can crash the box, bro.
Oh, you're trying to start an uncomfortable conversation about those two.
No, I'm just saying, like, based on your logic, he's better because he's got more. He got more, bro.
I'm just using the same logic that I use for Caicedo and you know who. You know what I'm saying, bro? Caicedo and you know who, bro. Yeah, I said the reason why I think Caicedo,
because Caicedo is better than you know who at everything. So like, it's not. So it's bro. So it don't matter. Man's better at shooting, better at passing, better at tackling, better at everything. Man will say ball carrying. All right, cool. You can have that. You can have ball carrying, the most pointless stat ever. Other than that,
man,
he's better than him at everything. Everything that matters for a holding midfielder. Everything that matters.
Oh no. Who did you think I was talking about? I wasn't talking about Basmati, bro. Basmati, that's not even a debate for me. Who's better? Yeah, I'm talking about my boy. Two of my boys. Yeah.
Who are these guys we're talking of? Because Caicedo's the best, the best.
Oh, number 7, number 7 at Chelsea that helped us win the Champions League, bro. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, yeah? Him. What about him?
The World Cup. You know my take. I said I think Caicedo has more to his game than him. Yeah,
but he does. But that's not a mad take, though.
That's my point. That's the same logic I've got with Rodri and Busquets, bro. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. And even on that Caicedo thing, bro, I'm telling Rants, I just hope and pray that Chelsea start winning trophies, yeah? Because in the next few years, when Caicedo's accolades are there and he's got the trophies there and it's been a big part, you wait and see the debates in our fan base, bro. You wait and see.
Well, it might be an if thing rather than a when thing. However, Chelsea done Kante dirty because they didn't really build the team the way they were supposed to build the team.
Yes,
that's not really his fault, innit? Like, hopefully they don't shake Caicedo as well. But Caicedo's already got the squad that they're trying to build around. He should win more.
No, but you're missing my point though, because when I said that take, the main response I kept getting was Kante's career. But I'm like, that's not the point here. The point isn't who's had a better career. I'm talking about them as individuals and their attributes, bro. Who do I look at when I watch and I'm like, yo, you have more to your game. You can do more on the pitch, right? You can offer more offensively and defensively. Who do I think can offer more? And like I've said, I think it's him. But it's gonna sound mad right now because Kante's career is so clear of his, right? It's so clear of his. But I'm telling you, bro, hopefully when we start to win, if we start to win, you're gonna hear that conversation come up because hopefully Caicedo will play a big part. He just needs to stay fit. He just needs to stay fit, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know this fan base. They're gonna start to have that conversation as soon as that happens, bro. Yeah. But I got a car anyway, bro. I didn't realize. I didn't realize.
Man, them red talk. You know what I'm saying? With Cass, bro. We're here, bro. You know what I mean? To talk all things United. Make sure you get the lights up, bro. We got over 1,600 in here. We ain't even hit 500 likes. You man are sleeping, bro. So make sure you hit that, bro. Free content. You know what I'm saying? It helps the channel. And we're closing in on 130 as well. We should hit 130,000 before the season starts. Yeah. So big up everyone inside. We telling me anyway. We got coming up, bro?
Bro, listen, Blue Diaries. It might be a Blue Diaries thing tomorrow, man. We've got a lot of things to talk about. We was talking about Chicharito earlier, Rants. Exclusive from Fab. He's joining Atletico Dallas. The first signing ever for new USL Championship side.
Yes.
Yeah. He's 38.
Boy, listen, bro. He knows where the goal is, isn't it?
Yeah, he does. He does, man. But yeah, Blue Diaries tomorrow, maybe, people. I put out a video earlier giving my take on who did we? Welbeck.
Welbeck, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of content I've been pushing out, a lot of just like recordings, people. So go check it out. And yeah, man, tomorrow, hopefully Blue Diaries, man. And then Friday, obviously, Straight Facts. What else am I doing this week? Wednesday, we're back again on All You Can Eat Chelsea as well, people, on Miz's channel. So go check that out. And yeah, man, solid show. Solid show. It's flown by.
Come on. That's it, people. Link to Don's channel is in the title as usual. Make sure you run up the likes and then make sure you hit the likes on the next